know who it is. You know who I be. It ain't no secret. It's Mr. Lyons coming to you live and direct on this tremendous Thursday, January the 14th, 2020. And we are in here like the atmosphere. So you know what we gonna do, dawg. We gonna G-A-T-A and get after these academics. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, not only is it a tremendous Thursday, January the 14th, but today is day number 84 of our calendar school year. You know what we're doing. Chugging along. But with that said and done, our weather today is going to be high. What? 54 degrees. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a little cloudy this morning, but this afternoon, the sun is going to come out for the next couple of days. Now, outside of that, our quote of the day comes from Joyce Santayana. Joyce said, a child educated only at school is an uneducated child. Let that sink in. All right? But you know how we feel here at Carter Community Charter School. I matter, you matter, we matter. College prep begins in kindergarten. Our mission to prepare children for college and other productive lifelong learning experience beginning in kindergarten. That's what we do. Want everybody to be good, be great, be amazing, but most importantly, be what? Be yourself. All right? Now, with that being said and done, school news. What's going on in the school, Mr. Lyons? Now, if you don't know, now you know. This coming up Monday is Martin Luther King, MLK Day, and we don't have any school or classes, all right? I need you to stay home, study, all right? Now, outside that, hey, coming up next Friday is the last day of the second quarter, a.k.a. the first semester, a.k.a. the first 90 days of school is going to be up, all right? Now, if you're not doing good, your parents is going to get some retention letters. Now, this is for all my students who think, hey, I'm just going to see the pen, ride this out. No, you're going to be riding this out in the same grade next year. Let that sink in. It's going to happen. All right? Now, outside of that, report cards will go live and be sent home January the 29th, the Friday after next Friday. Let your parents, let your guardians, let your grandma, your grandpa, your aunts, and uncles know what you've been doing and what you ain't been doing. It ain't no secret. All right? Now, we got a STEM Cell Accelerated Summer Program that's available to all my students, all my students 5th grade and up. Please check out my link below. If you need any answers, any questions, let me know. Let your teachers know. We'll get this information to you. Outside that, news straight off the presses. Now, we were going to try to start classes, in-person classes next week, but we're going to postpone that all the way to March 1st. So, and that's going to be all our kindergarten through 5th grade students. We'll return back to school, all our in-person students, not everybody, but you know, so we get a chance to turn back to in-person on March the 1st. So that's the school news. Next up, classroom updates. All right, first up, hey, Mr. Gibbs said, hey, all this week K through 8, y'all been working on health and disease in your body. All right, there it is. And then in kindergarten, Miss Beatty said this Thursday we'll learn about the song Rise Up, all right, and perform the actions that go with the song. Now, we will also learn and discuss peaceful and non-peaceful items. All right, y'all gonna review the shape. What shape y'all gonna do today? What shape y'all gonna do today? We will review all 3 of these shapes. All of them. Y'all gonna review all them shapes I was just saying. All right, and then y'all got a seesaw activity and y'all got a reading assessment. Kindergarten, y'all be packing it in. All right. Next up, 1st grade, Mrs. Coulson said, hey, this Thursday, y'all will continue to read Martin's Big Words and talk about how we can change the world too. Yes, how can you be that change in this world? Miss Williams said this Thursday, y'all gonna be practicing a variety of strategy to solve the same problem. There it is. Next up, I got 2nd grade. Miss McGuire said this Thursday, students will play a Kahoot game with addition and subtraction word problems. And then Mr. Carson said, hey, I'm putting in this work, boss. Recognize it. Now I'm recognizing, Chief, put in that work. Now you finding the solution out of the rubble, and then you got some sight words assessment, and then y'all honoring Martin Luther King with a discussion about who he was. All right, that's what I'm talking about, Mr. Carrington. Teach him up. Cause Miss Green said, hey, don't forget about me. I'm doing my best, Mr. Lyons. I see you, Mr. Green, Mrs. Green. All right, Thursday, you got a 2-step word problems and a fluency quiz on all the 8s. Oh, yes, we have an influencer quiz. Can you multiply by 8, baby? Yes. And then Mrs. Jones said, hey, do not forget about me because this Thursday, we're going to be asking and answer questions to understand text. And y'all gonna be working on common nouns and proper nouns. Please, because I still got some 5th graders who don't know the difference. All right. Now, next up, it is 4th grade with Mrs. Bell, because this Thursday, Miss Bell said, we got a unit test. It's going down like that. And after your unit test, they're going to finish up all your missing makeup work. Yep. And Mrs. Archer said this week, y'all been working about poetry. You be doing poetry, in and out, and all the elements of poetry. And y'all be presenting on us pretty soon. All right, 5th grade. It is Thursday, and this Thursday we working on multiplying fractions and working on the water cycle. That's what we doing. Practice problems and making up work. It ain't no secret. And then Mrs. Bradley said this Thursday, practice imagery on IXL and review all poetry items and terms. All right, there it is. And then we got middle school, Mrs. Blake, Mrs. Bassett, Mr. Michael, Mr. Ships. Ooh, there it is. All right, here it is, 6th grade. All right, and today is the 14th, and this 6th grade, we are continuing with division and understanding how to divide with fractions, and you got a quiz today. All right, in science, you will learn about the rock cycle, and it's going down. Please keep up with all your turns and Quizlet. And then in ELA this week, you all will be learning to analyze the author purpose. This is all across the board for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And you'll be reading 2 non-fictional informational texts. And you got a quiz coming up. All right. And then in social studies in 6th grade, the students will locate and describe illustrations of ancient Indian culture. All right, and then in 7th grade, math, you reviewing our tests. We had a test, y'all just reviewing this week in 7th grade. And then in science this week, y'all review boundaries and air pressure system on clouds. Yes, and then in social studies, students examine the trade routes of explorers, and the students also practice vocabulary on cahoots. And then y'all got something that's due today. You know what's due today? Yes, descriptive paragraphs. So let's get those in. And then it's 8th grade. In math, you continue the systems and equations. You had a little assessment quiz yesterday. I would like to know who did well on that. And then science, y'all be covering the ocean, everything about the ocean and the industries in the ocean. And then in social studies, I'll be examining the role of African Americans in, slavery. All right, there it is. You know who I am. You know how I be. I want everybody to attack your day and your academics with relentless tenacity and bend your will towards greatness. Where everybody be great on purpose. I am Mr. Lyons, and what? I'm gone. Real.